Hey everyone, thank you for tuning back into the Wild Energy YouTube channel. Uh, we are starting a new LED grow light test. We're going to test the VividGro grow bulb. It's a P38. It's by Lighting Science. I was kind of looking for a low-cost LED option online. And I came across these bulbs on Home Depot's website. They were a 12-pack for $20, I think. So it's a really economical option. So I'm going to try it out, and we're going to do microgreens here. So well, first we'll just kind of go over the performance. There's the performance of the bulbs. The model number, I believe this would be the model number there. So I got 12 of them for $20, and I've got both of them. I've got 2 units set up here in the grow tent. So we're gonna do the microgreens here in this little container I've got. We're doing basil and lettuce. So I'm going to grow them until they're probably about 3 to 4 inches tall, and just kind of harvest them then. So I started them about 5 days ago. I'm seeing a little bit of growth already, as you can see. But yeah, so we're gonna see how they do. Hopefully in about a couple weeks time, they'll be ready to harvest. And you know, we're mostly doing this to do a review of the bulbs here and see if it's really worth your money. And yeah, I'll let you know how it goes. Thanks. Okay, so it's been about 10 days since I planted the seeds. We've got most of the lettuce sprouted already. As you can see, this half is lettuce, and then the half over here is basil. We don't really have any basil sprouts quite yet, but I'm sure they're going to be coming up very soon. But so far so good. Again, we're using the VividGro grow bulbs, like I mentioned earlier. And we'll let you know how it goes. We'll keep you updated. Okay, so it's been 2 weeks since we planted the seeds. As you can see, the lettuce is doing really well. You can see all the sprouts coming up. It's about, some of them are about 1 inch high already. And then we have the basil over on this side. We have some sprouts coming up. So we're seeing pretty good growth so far with these lights. I don't see any light burn on any of the leaves or anything right now. So nothing negative so far. Hopefully in about 2 to 3 weeks from now, we'll be able to harvest the lettuce. I think the basil might be a little bit behind. But yeah, everything's going pretty well. Okay, so it's been 3 weeks since we started the seeds. As you can see, the lettuce is growing in pretty nicely. Seems to be kind of like short and stocky a little bit. It's about 1.5 inches to 2 inches tall, pretty much throughout. You can tell where the light's concentrated. It's a little bit more developed here versus over here, where it looks still like really new growth. Over here by the basil, they're still sprouting up kind of slowly. Not really seeing great growth over here, but we're gonna continue to give it some more time. I am growing this in my garage where it's about 50 degrees right now, middle of December. And I've got the lights on for 20 hours a day, or I'm sorry, 18 hours a day. And yeah, so it's doing okay for 3 weeks, but I was hoping to see some more growth out of these. But we're gonna continue to give it a little bit more time, and hopefully we'll be harvesting in about, hopefully another 2 weeks. Okay, so we're at 4 weeks now. As you can see, the lettuce is doing really well under these VividGro par 38 bulbs. I'd say probably about another week, and then we'll probably be ready to harvest these. Over here, the basil is still really barely sprouting. After 4 weeks, we should see a lot more growth, so there's got to be some issue why these basil aren't doing very well. It could be the fact that it's only been about 50 degrees pretty consistently here in my garage. So, I mean, it could be that, or it could be the basil just doesn't really like these bulbs. And again, these are the VividGro par 38s. I got them on Home Depot's website for about 20 bucks for a 12 pack of them. But the lettuce is really loving these lights, actually. You know, I don't see any light burn or anything negative on it. So for microgreens, these bulbs work pretty good if you're doing lettuce or, you know, baby romaine, as our species is. But yeah, so 4 weeks, we're almost ready to harvest some lettuce microgreens. We'll have to use another light, see if it makes much difference when we do basil. So maybe I'll do another trial and do some more basil seeds with a different light. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'll do one more video probably next week when we harvest the lettuces. Okay, so we're at week 6 now. Finally harvest time for the baby romaine lettuce here. As you can see, it's about probably about 3.5 inches tall or so. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it up, see how it tastes. And as you can see over here, the basil that we had, you know, really hasn't taken off still. It's growing very slowly. I just don't think the basil likes these lights very much. However, the baby romaine lettuce really did. So if that's what you're planning on growing, the VividGro grow bulbs are a good option. So here we go. I'm gonna start cutting it up a little bit. All right, let's see how some of this tastes. Tastes great, really. So again, it took about 6 weeks for this to grow, as you can see. Really nice little microgreens. It's got like a slightly buttery taste. No tartness. It's really quite good. So there you go. We grew baby romaine lettuce. It took 6 weeks under the VividGro lights that we got from HomeDepot.com. As we can tell, for lettuce, they really like these lights. And I've been growing this again in my garage. It's about, you can't really see there, it's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's kind of cool down here, but as you can tell, the basil didn't really enjoy it much. But the baby romaine really did. Thanks for watching.